Holy fork, that is a soothing chime.
Really is the most incredible chime I've ever heard. And that is coming from someone whose godfather is the most famous clock in the world.
Is Big Ben somehow your godfather?
I should have seen this coming. No one can ever truly turn over a new leaf. Sure, Ben Affleck told me he'd matured as an artist after he directed Argo, but then, right on schedule, it was, guess what, Tahani? I'm gonna be Batman.
Hey, Tahani Al-Jamil. I'm from International Sophisticate Magazine. Mind if we ask you 582 questions?
Sounds delightful.
Where are we exactly?
My pied-à-terre, just off the coast of Barcelona.
What's one thing people don't know about you?
That I was such a tomboy in high school. See?
Wow, looking good. Okay, next question. Who would you say is the most famous person in your phone?
It's not about who you know. Enlightenment comes from within. The Dalai Lama texted me that. I haven't encountered this much resistance since I tried to get Timothy Chalamet to go out into the sun.
Now, you spent a lot of time with Eleanor. Why do you think that is?
Wow, people are just drawn to me. You know, one of my shyest friends, I won't say his name to preserve his privacy, but he found my presence so comforting that he asked me to co-host his TV show, Anderson Cooper 360.
Janet, hi there.
Oh, hello, darling. I would like to model tonight's event on my most successful gala.
That would be 2006 fundraiser for stem cell research in Barcelona.
Barcelona, actually. Oh, it was a perfect evening. Princess Stephanie was there, as were Posh and Bex. You know, International Sophisticate magazine gave us 5 Gwyneths. You know, this really reminds me of my time in Vietnam, picking up mortar shells with my godmother, Diana. It doesn't really matter what she's a princess of, it's not really important.
Our story begins when I ran into Robbie Williams, Heidi Klum, and the remaining members of Fifth Harmony at the Dolce & Gabbana Spring Show.
Hate him, loathe her, over them, cancel it, tell me everything.
So Natalie Portman does all of Scarlett Johansson's stunts? Why?
For the power, just to say she can.
Sure, I get that.
Tahani, how goes the cleaning?
Oh, swimmingly, Michael. And I have to say, this neighborhood that you've built is truly a masterpiece, the likes of which I've never seen. And I've been to Johnny Depp's private bird sanctuary.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you to say.
You know, I haven't been this upset since my good friend Taylor was rudely upstaged by my other friend Kanye, who was defending my best friend, Beyoncé. Anyone up for a little icebreaker? You know, I once did Trust Falls with Barry Diller, and it was the beginning of a lifelong friendship. You need to stand up for yourself. I'm going to tell you the same thing that I told Mark Zuckerberg right before he ousted Eduardo Saverin. You are smart, you are capable, and the time has come to hit unfriend. I also told Mark to lose the. You know, just Facebook. That was me. You know, sometimes a flaw can make something even more beautiful. Like with Cindy Crawford and how short she is. But I also dabbled in some other professions. I was a model, a museum curator, an it girl, and I was Baz Luhrmann's muse for a while. That was quite fun. I am an expert at mediating conflict. Like when my friend Scary, Sporty, Posh, and Baby had an issue with my other friend, Archbishop Desmond Tutu.
For now, I will hear your arguments for why fake Eleanor Shellstrop should stay in the good place.
We can do this. But we must remain emotionless. I'm talking Kristen Stewart on a red carpet level of emotionless here, all right?
I know why Jason and I were sent here, but why Tahani?
Oh, yeah. Didn't you raise like $1,000 for charity or whatever?
60 billion, actually, so. Oh. But it didn't matter. Because my motivations were corrupt. I didn't care about helping the people I raised the money for. I just wanted to prove my parents wrong and stick it to my sister, get fame and attention. My only real goal was to snog Ryan Gosling at the Met Ball. Which I did. A couple of times, actually.
But wait.
Well, I suppose a little entrepreneurial spirit never hurt anyone. You know, reach for the stars, as I said to my good friend Elon Musk. And then he shot his car into space. What a weird creep. Why was I friends with him?
Who else is being tortured? Are we the only two?
I gotta assume Jason is as well. Jianyu. You know him as Jianyu, but his real name is Jason, and he's a dirtbag from Florida.
What?
Also, Tahani is a candidate, as far as I'm concerned. Yesterday, she told me that she was Taylor Swift's best friend, but Taylor Swift wasn't her best friend. She sucks.
best of my ability to not care what people think of me. Oh no. Quivondre Wallace and Stephen Hawking in the same room discussing me? Guess they must have made up. Focus. Fergies aplenty in the good place. You know, believe it or not, I actually found myself in a very similar situation a few years ago, except in that instance, Michael was Javier Bardem, and the bad place was Vanessa Redgrave's panic room. Janet, when I turned 18, I knelt in front of Princess Grace's dress mausoleum, and I swore to uphold the hostess code. I, Tahani Al-Jamil, shall do my level best to make every event too much.
Do we know anything about the people? Like, is one of them an ex-boyfriend? Or that snooty girl from Rite Aid who was always silently judging my purchases? It's like, yeah, chickie, a baby Ruth and birth control. I see the irony. Keep a swiping.
You don't know any of the workers.
Okay, well then that's easy. I switch tracks. Kill one person instead of 5.
But this is hard, because the only trolley I've ever been on is James Franco's ironic trolley. It travels backwards from his penguin grotto to his garage of adult tricycles.
You've never dated anyone like Jason before.
I mean, I've dallied below my station. I once had a brief fling with a non-famous Hemsworth brother, but even Larry Hemsworth had more status than Jason.
What's his name?
Who?
The dude, the super depressing religious guy, the real buzzkill, whose name I can never remember. Keeblers. Kira. Cedric?
Oh, I love her. Dear friend of mine. Not important right now.
But one time, I think someone isn't lying to me and it bites me in the ash. I guess Michael really did flip back to the bad side.
Oh, does one think? That roast was the meanest thing I've ever seen, and I once saw a waiter bring Russell Crowe, the wrong team.
Oh, we have no choice.
Michael wants us to stay here for some reason.
Eleanor, we have a train, a conductor, and a safe destination. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Pippa Middleton right before we went paragliding in Gibraltar. Let's go. It's what I said.
Okay, now, you're all gonna need aliases.
Cool. I'm gonna be Diana Tremaine. That was the name on my fake ID in high school. Her address was 123 whatever street, Canada City, Canada. Arizona bouncers are the best.
Character work, such fun. I actually dabbled in a bit of acting after university, although mostly I just stood around while Baz Luhrmann just threw glitter on me. Don't get me wrong, I love shoving hot dogs into people, but once you've dogged every hole, you just start to feel like you're repeating yourself.
I hear that, sister. I'm gonna go take a dump. You want me to grab you one?
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
Not even a little nug?
Nah, I'm aight.
All right. Damn, you're good at this.
Well, hang out with Johnny Depp long enough and you become pretty good at lying. Like, no, your whole thing isn't exhausting at all. You know, I once shoved a hot dog right down the throat of the legendary John Wayne.
She even name drops in hell.
I'm Tahani Al-Jamil, a vainglorious attention seeker with enough jealousy to power Elon Musk's underwater mansion, which I've been to, by the way.
I have, actually. It's remarkable.
It's remarkable.
Your Honor, please hear our case. You frankly wouldn't believe what we've been through just to be here today.
I mean, I would, because I just learned everything about you, but keep talking. I am, like, obsessed with your accent.
We have made so much progress, and all we ask is an audience with you to prove it. Is that not your very purpose, to weigh in on matters such as ours? To paraphrase a song written by my godfather, hey, Judge, don't make it bad. Take a sad group and make us better.
Say aluminum.
Aluminium.
I love that!
So you saw your parents in the test?
Yes. And I immediately fell right back into my old pattern, desperately trying to impress them and earn their admiration. Then I heard this little voice in my head saying, Tahani, don't do this.
The little voice in your head sounds like the old lady from Downton Abbey.
Oh, yes, sorry. Maggie Smith is my godmother. Anyway.
Speaking of fun, I know this super fun drinking game we can play. Every time one of you says something that the other can't relate to, you both drink.
Could be fun. I once played a drinking game with Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively at their macrobiotic farm with a particularly robust batch of homemade kombucha.
Do I have to drink for every word I don't know? Up to you. Just drink.
Jason, I have an idea, but it's a little risky. I need you to act as my bodyguard. Like my friend Kevin Costner in that movie where he was a bodyguard. The Bodyguard.
We're technically supposed to shut down the bank if anyone from Florida even walks in.
Look, all my life, this money has been a weight around my neck. Like the Heart of the Ocean necklace my friend James Cameron once gave me. I don't want the money. My friend Jason does. I would like to give it to him.
Poor Larry. But if you love someone, set them free. A good friend and yoga pupil Sting, no last initial, told me that.
Oh, maybe we should just go. There are plenty of other people I could help. Like my good friend Ben Affleck and his crippling addiction to back tattoos. Or my other good friend Matt Damon and his crippling addiction to my friend Ben Affleck.
Welcome to Pick a Pet Day. We have hundreds of beautiful animals for you to choose from. And when you do make your choice, your pet will bond to your soul forever.
Fabulous. I haven't had a pet since Barbara Streisand gave me one of her clone Siamese cats and it killed itself.
Looks like we're inside a Diane von Furstenberg pattern from spring 2013.
She'll remember them. It's going to destroy the integrity of the experiment, Your Honor.
Plus, now I have to live next to a man who once lied and said I wasn't at Diddy's white party. I was there, Eleanor, I was. You must believe me. You two won't be together anymore. I haven't met a more perfect couple since I set up Drake with Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
You okay there, mate?
No. I have to watch the Jaguars games alone on my computer at like 3 in the morning on Mondays. It's so annoying. Everything here is in a... I don't know how to describe it. Like a different zone of time. No, that sounds stupid. A different clock land.
I'll watch the game with you, Jason. I enjoy American football. I actually dated a player once, but he wasn't my type, so I set him up with my friend Giselle Bunchen.
Yeah, we got it. We always get it.
Awesome.